Hello again. In this video I'm going to show you the interface that I built so that the user can interact with the program. This is a command line interface. The first thing that I did was to move the canvas, the rectangle and the square classes to separate files. I moved the canvas class into a canvas.py file, together with the import that the canvas needs, so the np and the image object. And then I moved the rectangle and the square classes into a shapes.py file. And in my main.py file, what I have is the interface that will interact with the user. So when I'm executing this program now, I am executing the main.py file. And so the program will ask the user for data. So first it will ask for the canvas width. This is what I'm doing here. I'm asking the user for the canvas width and the height and storing those data in these two variables. Don't forget that we are using integers here because the input function produces strings, so you need to convert it into an integer. And this and that will be integers which will be used later on here when we create the canvas object instance. So the height is that canvas height and the width is that canvas width. Right, and here what I did here is that we need to figure out a way to ask the user for a color, but our program accepts colors as lists of 3 items, of 3 integers or tuples. But what I did here, this is my opinion, what I did is that I asked the user to enter either white or black, and then I had a dictionary. I created a dictionary here with keys white and black, and the white key will have as value this tuple, and the black key, so black and white are strings, the black key will have this tuple 000 because 000 gives black and this number gives white. So this canvas color will get a value of either white or black. Let's say the user entered black, therefore this colors canvas color will be equal to colors black, the string black. That means I can demonstrate you what we get here. So if we had this dictionary in the Python shell and you do colors black, what you're going to get is the value of black, which is this tuple. Therefore, this will be equal to one of the tuples in this dictionary. That's clear enough, I suppose. And so we are done with the creation of our canvas object. And then here what I have is a loop. It's an infinite loop, so to say, until we break it. And so I'm breaking it in here. And the code finishes in here. So this entire thing here is a loop. So the loop will run continuously. So while true, that means true is always true. So it will run and run and run until it finds a break statement. So first thing, what we do here is, let me execute the script so you know how this is working. So enter canvas width. This is about this line. So width of 20, height of 10, color for the canvas, let's say black this time. What do you like to draw? So now we are at this point here. The user is supposed to enter either rectangle, square or quit. If the user enters rectangle, then these lines will be executed up to here. So all these. So everything that is under this conditional statement here. If the shape is rectangle. This lower here, what I'm doing with that is that if the user entered, for example, a rectangle with a capital R, then I want to lower case the user entry so that the rectangle with a capital letter becomes rectangle with all lowercase letters. Therefore, I can understand the user, what the user meant to say. So if the user entered rectangle, this will be executed. If the user entered square, these will be executed. If the user entered quit, so if shape type is quit, shape type again is the variable that holds the user entry. So whatever the user enters here, let's say quit now, the shape type will be equal to the string quit. And if that is the case, such as here, the program will break. So the break statement breaks the while loop, but it allows whatever is outside the while loop to be executed. So as you can see, this canvas.make is outside of the loop because it's not indented like the other lines of the loop. Therefore, this was executed and a canvas.png file was created, but with a black canvas, because that's what the user wanted, right? They created a canvas with that width and that height and that color, and then they said quit, so we created a canvas, an empty canvas. If the user enters again 2010, this time let's say they want a square, and the x of the square is 3, the y of the square is 4, the length of the side is 5, how much red, let's put some numbers, and then next. So what happens is that Python executed all this, so we are in the square. Python executed all these statements here, all these lines, and then again what it does, it goes again through the loop to execute the loop again. So again the program is asking to enter a shape type. This is what we get. So if you want to continue, let's say rectangle, then you would enter the rectangle coordinates and color. If you want to quit, enter quit, and now we should see the rectangle, the square. So that combination of numbers that we entered gave us a sort of blue or gray square. Yeah, because we had quite a lot of blue here, so it looks a bit like a blue square. Anyway, this is my solution. Again, you don't have to have the same solution as me. Maybe some of you will have a better solution. That's possible as well. So thanks for following, and I'll talk to you later.